This is our audience of hot, sweaty athletes from Hillcrest International School. Woo! On camera.
Hello, and welcome to BB Farms. Our topic of today is natural agriculture, why it is best for consumers and producers. I'd like to take a minute today and ask you to put your cell phones on silent and save your questions until the end of the presentation. Today, we're going to answer 3 questions. What is natural farming? Why should you support natural farming? And how can you support natural farming? Now that you've all had the chance to turn your cell phones on silent, hold on to your hats. Here we go. When I say the word natural, what do you think? Most people think of a forest or a lake or a pond, and most of these places have lots of trees, lots of animals, and water. If this is natural, what is natural farming? Natural farming, by definition, is farming that Natural farming, by definition, is farming that is considerate of ecosystems and the environment. It keeps the earth green, happy, and healthy. We're going to talk a little bit about sustainable agriculture because natural farming is sustainable. Unsustainable agriculture looks a little like that, and that would be a desert. Chemical agriculture is unsustainable agriculture because you always have to add stuff from off the farm to make the soil fertile again. And the soil, if you would stop adding stuff to it, would end up being dry and sandy, and you wouldn't get any good crops off it. Sustainable agriculture looks like a natural rainforest. The ground is covered, there's lots of green, healthy plants, and left alone, it will still thrive. And there are tons of critters in it. Biodiversity means lots of variety. A variety of plants, a variety of animals, and all of those animals and plants work together and are mutually interdependent to keep the land fertile and productive. Also, in biodiverse conditions, you have natural pest control. The birds eat the bugs, which would eat your crops. So, if you plant trees on the side of your farms, the birds that nest in the trees will eat the bugs that would eat your crops, so you get a better crop. And the birds are also pooping on your crops.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's fertilized. Why should you support natural farming? Natural farming is healthier, resource efficient, and creates jobs. Who is natural farming healthier for? It's healthier for consumers, producers, and the environment, because you aren't making the producers handle a whole bunch of chemical fertilizers and pesticides, which is bad for their health. The consumers don't have to eat food that has been in contact with those fertilizers and may have remnants on the plants that you eat, even if you wash it several times. And the environment isn't getting all that poison put into it. It tastes better. When I was little, my grandma had a garden in her backyard, and she grew the yummiest vegetables I have ever tasted. You go to the store and you buy tomatoes, but they never compare to what you got out of Grandma's garden. toxic chemicals in Grandma's garden because she doesn't use fertilizers that are fertilizers. Healthy plants have lots of vitamins and minerals which help you stay healthy. Natural farming is resource efficient. Most of the products that you use on farms could be made from natural resources that you have on your farm. One example is bioliquids! And I am excited about bioliquids. Bioliquids are fermented liquids made out of biological material. So basically you ferment leaves or fruits or those types of things, and they get lots of effective microorganisms in them, and then when you put them on your fields, they will till the soil themselves and make it healthy and put all the nutrients and hold that nutrients in there for the plants, so the plants can grow bigger and healthier and look prettier too. I like that. Another thing that is really cool that you can do at home is charcoal. Biochar is basically charcoal that you put on your field. And what's really cool about this is that if you grind it up fine and mix it in with your soil, it will hold the water and make nice little rooms for the effective microorganisms to live in, so that all of the nutrients get kept in the soil for longer periods of time, and your plants can use that extra nutrition to grow even bigger. Mulch and vermicompost. These are really simple things that you can do. When you cut down branches off your trees and you prune your bushes, if you simply pile all the branches into one heap, you have a mulch pile, and it will decompose by itself, and then later you can just put it back by the roots of the plants, and the plants will absorb that energy back from the dead branches. Vermicompost is very simple as well. All you need is a watertight container with soil in the bottom, a handful of red